welcome back to another video. Yes, today's gonna be another voiceover because in case you can't tell by the background, I'm still in Corpus at this moment. We're gonna go in and prime our eyelids with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This is gonna act as a primer for our eyeshadow as always. And as you can see, my eyebrows are already done at this point, but that's always in every video and you guys know that unless it's an eyebrow tutorial. So today we're gonna be using the Soft Glam palette again, but this time we're gonna do a more dramatic eye look with this palette. And I gotta say, this Soft Glam palette is like definitely one of my favorites. So the first thing we're gonna do is pick up Burnt Orange. This is going to be our transition for today's look. I don't know why I feel like this shade's like perfect for transition color when it comes to like brown, black, smoky eyes, but that's just my opinion. So as you guys can see, I'm just blending it into my brow bone area, and then we pick up Rustic and deepen that crease area, and we start blending this shade into our transition shade, and this is just going to give it a more dark look as always, like I always say. And then after this, we are picking up Cypress Umber and we're going to start deepening up our crease area as well. This time I'm not really going to focus it on the outer part, it's going to be more into my crease area. And I'm going to start blending into all the other shades because Noor, which is a black shade, is going to be focused on the outer parts of my eyes, which you will see me pick up right now. That's the black shade, and then we're going to put this on the outer part of my eye, and that's pretty much the shade that's going to be focused on the outer part, because that's going to be my smoky eye look pretty much. I'm picking up my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and this is going to act as a primer for the bottom eyeshadow that I will be applying. And then I'll go ahead and blend it out with my sponge that I always like to use, which is the Morphe x Jeffree Star sponge. And then I'll go ahead and set that concealer with the Airspun translucent powder, and then I'll go ahead and dust it off and then start applying the shadows, the same exact shadows that I used at the top, which were Burnt Orange, Rustic, Cypress Umber, and Noor. My Morphe S4 brush. It's a flat brush, and this is going to help me cut my crease. Cut my crease, and this is pretty much what I'm doing here. And always remember, when you're cutting your crease, to go a little bit over your actual crease. This is going to help avoid eyeshadow transfer onto your crease area. And yeah, so if you guys want a more in-depth tutorial for the half cut creases or cut creases in general, just let me know in the comments below and I'll be glad to do that for you guys. After this, I picked up the shade Tempera. I'm not sure why I didn't show this part, but I ended up picking that shadow up in the same palette, and I just applied this all over my lid. And after that, I picked up Noor, which is that black shade, and I started blending it in there and just making sure to pack it as much as I wanted it to be darkened up pretty much. You know, just kept going back and forth and then blending. That's pretty much it. Here I'm picking up my Anastasia x Amrezy highlighter, and I'm just highlighting the inner corners of my eye and my brow bone area. And then I'm going to pick up this slanted brush, and I'm picking up Noor, the same shade I used, that black shade, and I was putting this here, and then I realized I just didn't like how it looked, so I added my Wet n Wild Mega Liner and just pretty much lined that same area and did the same exact thing to the other side. I also packed a little bit of Noor on top of that black liner just to make it a little bit more darker. And then I just, of course, applied some mascara, got them ready for some beautiful falsies, as you guys can see here. Now I'm picking up my mascara and I'm applying this in my bottom lashes. Now I'm picking up my Maybelline gel liner in Blackest Black, and I'm applying this on my top waterline and my bottom waterline. This does make a big difference if you are doing a smoky eye or any type of look, and if you don't add no liner, it's gonna definitely notice. So now we're just gonna move into the face, and I'm using my Cetaphil moisturizing cream, and I'm just gonna go ahead and moisturize this into my face. This is just gonna make my face feel a little bit more you know, not too like caked up when applying all the liquids and powders. And then I'll be using my Nivea Men Post Balm Shave, and this is going to act as primer. This pretty much just sticks your foundation onto your face all night, and believe it or not, it really does work. And then I'll be going ahead and picking up my NYX pore filler, and I use this just on my nose area because I do have a lot of pores. And yeah, that's all you're gonna see me do here. Here I'm picking up my Matte and Poreless Fit Me foundation, and I'm just dotting this all over my face. And in case you guys don't know about this foundation is a light to medium coverage, and you know, that's just for everyone. If y'all guys like that, if not, you're definitely not gonna like this if you like full coverage. But it does leave your face super flawless, and I am usually a full coverage person, but I just tried it and I'm just loving the way it looks on my face and with all the other products. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. I'm just blending it out with my Morphe sponge, and then I'll go ahead and just add more foundation if I feel like I need it. After this step, I'll pick up my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'll just apply this in pretty much the areas in my face where I want to be highlighted, which, as you can see here, under my eyes, my nose, my forehead, and the center of my chin. After this, I'll go ahead and set it with my Airspun translucent powder, and pretty much I'm just setting the concealed areas because I don't want it to be moving throughout the day or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna be picking up my NYX contour powder palette, and I'm just contouring my face. And I always like to contour my cheeks a lot, and my temples, because I do have a very wide face and I just want my face to look a little bit more snatched and skinny, and you know, y'all get me. And then I'll pick up my blush, and I'll just apply this in the apples of my cheeks. And then I'll pick up my powder foundation from MAC, and I'll just pretty much go over everything, even my contour and blush. This is just gonna calm it down. And then I'll go back to my powder, my NYX contour powder, if I feel like it just took too much away from it, and I'll just pretty much retouch it, as you guys can see that I'm doing here. After this, I'll just pick up my Anastasia x Amrezy highlighter, and I'll pretty much just highlight the cheek area, which today I wanted to do because I was already doing a full-on beat, so I was like, might as well. So that's what I was doing. And then I started highlighting my nose area, my cupid's bow, and pretty much all the places I always do. Here I'm using my NYX lip pencil in the shade London, and I'm just going to lip line my lips, and I'm also going to fill it in with the same color. And then I'll pick up my NYX matte lip cream and in the shade London as well, and I'll pretty much just go over that lip pencil, and yeah, it just makes the lips look super full and nice. And then I'll pick up my Mario Badescu Rose Water Setting Spray, spray my face, and push all that product into my face with my Morphe sponge and with my fan, just so it can be dried into my face. This is pretty much going to leave you a flawless look, as you can see here. So yeah, this was the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see everyone on another video. Bye.